Yeah.
Welcome to the newest edition of the Stash and Shaggy podcast. I am your host, Stash. This right here is Shaggy. How we doing today, bud?
Great. How are you today?
We're doing good. We got Formula One. We got the Travelers finishing up. We got the Euros. We got UFC. We got NHL. Let's go ahead and do some rapid fire quick ones. Start off with Formula One. This is pre-qualifying. Right now, I think McLaren's coming up good, and you can get Lando Norris for plus 500. And Max Verstappen seems like he's a little frustrated right now. So I'm going to go ahead. I think that's a decent bet. I'm going to put a little one on Lando Norris for plus 500. And let's go over to the Travelers Championship right now. We got Tom Kim in the lead by 2 strokes, followed by Scotty Scheffler, Colin Morikawa, Xander Schauffele, and Akshay Bhatia. I think Akshay Bhatia and Scotty Scheffler have been the most consistent in this tournament so far. And I like Akshay Bhatia for plus 1,200 because the odds on Scotty just aren't the best right this second. So I'm going to put a bet on Akshay to win straight up outright.
I like that
in
too.
The Travelers, what you got?
I like him too.
Yeah, we did separate researches and we both came out with betting Akshay to win. So I think that's a bet for both of us on that one.
You can get him at plus 1,200 right now.
Yep, plus 1,200 is what I got him at.
But
also.
Scotty Scheffler I like too, but he's basically favored.
Plus 190, is that what it says?
185, yeah, 190.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's not too
I would
bad.
actually love to see Tom Kim win because he's a good dude. He's a great golfer, and he has never won. But I just don't feel like he's going to hold on to the lead. I'm sure he's going to blow up somewhere, and Akshay and Scotty are both proven winners. So
yeah, got 2 more days. See what happens.
The Euros is happening right now also. I was looking at this. I like Germany to win it all at plus 500. And right now at this weekend, Germany versus Switzerland, minus 145, and Spain versus Albany at minus 230. I parlayed those two together to get me a 143 parlay, plus 143. And you got some MLB you want to throw out there?
Yes. I have a few picks for today based on the last few games. They were pretty good. Going Washington. I like the over in the Baltics. Boston. Cincinnati. The Texans I like. Detroit I like.
Okay. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah. Minnesota I like. Did I say Minnesota?
Nope.
And then the Yankees.
Okay.
Those are my picks.
All right, let's go to NHL. Game 7. Somebody is winning the cup Monday.
Yeah, coming back from a 3-0 deficit, they did pretty good. Love me some hockey.
I'm going to stick with the same thing I've been doing the whole time. I'm going to go Barkov for a point and over 5.5 goals. Those are my picks there. What you like on the hockey?
I like Verheege to score a point. All these people to score a point, I like. You can do it as a parlay separately. Do 2, 3, all of them. In the parlay, we got Verheege a point, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Barkov, and I think I'm going to go with Fogel.
Fogel for a point.
Yes.
All right. I like it. Let's go to UFC. 6-9 last week. Hit my big bet. So profitable week for me last week. And we got UFC Saudi Arabia starting at noon today. So I'm going to fire these bets out here quickly and let y'all determine what you like. I got Long versus Lee. No bets there. Gaziazulov versus Ribeiro. I like the over 1.5 for plus 200 in this fight. Kang versus Gufarov. I like Kang Ho Kang. He's the underdog. So my first 2 picks are plus money with the over 1.5 and Kang. And then my next pick is Nicholas Dalby versus Fakhretdinov.
Mm-hmm.
I like Dalby in this fight. I just think that he can outpoint Fakhretdinov on the feet, and I think his cardio is better. I think if he gets taken down, he's in trouble though. So as long as he can show some good takedown defense and stay it up on the feet, I think plus 185 is a good price on him. Haqparast versus Gordon. I like Haqparast, but I don't like plus or minus 240. That seems like kind of a steep line. Maybe try to find another way to bet this one, maybe by decision, something like that. I feel like he's probably going to win by decision. Magomedov versus Luterbach. Magomedov is the one-eyed, crazy Russian guy. He's a big favorite, minus 240. I don't necessarily love this bet either. Luterbach, I have only seen one of these guys' fights, and it just doesn't seem like... I don't know. It doesn't seem like this is a great matchup for him. I'm not a big fan of Magomedov, but I'm just to stay away. I'm just going to stay away from this fight. Johnny Walker versus Volkan Oezdemir. I like Walker to win. He's been fighting much smarter lately, so I'm going to go Walker minus 105 to take the win. I think he's probably also going to win by decision because he's kind of been point fighting lately, and it just seems like that's what he's sticking with. So I'm going to go with Walker. Naimov versus Lima. This is a sleeper fight. I think Lima's pretty good. He's coming off an injury. He hasn't fought in a year, but I feel like that's why he's an underdog in this fight at plus 100. It's a close match. It's 50-50, but I think I'm going to lean Lima in this fight. Kevin Gastelum versus Rodriguez. Never been a huge KG fan, but I feel like as long as he can stick to using the wrestling in this fight, he can just dominate Rodriguez. And that's probably why he's minus 260. So I'm going to go ahead and side with that also in KG versus Rodriguez. Pavlovich versus Volkov. Man, I watched the weigh-ins. Pavlovich looks gigantic. I don't know if he's on some steroids or whatever, but hey, the fight's going through. So we're going to go Pavlovich by knockout in round 1 at plus 150. Robert Whittaker versus Alaskarov. Basically, I'm just taking the more proven fighter on Robert Whittaker at minus 150. Alaskarov is good. His only loss is to Khamzat Chimaev, and he's taking this fight on short notice, even though he was already in a training camp, so he's going to be in shape. But he hasn't fought anybody of name, really. Like, and the one guy of name that he fought, Chimaev, he lost to. So I'm going to go with Whittaker, more proven fighter in that one. And that's what I got for UFC. What we got?
I picked a few things for the UFC. For the King, Fargrove.
Garfov?
Goffoff.
Gafarov, actually. Sorry. Gafarov.
Yes. We're going to go with the over. I'm going to also go with the knockout for Pavlovich. These names are killing me.
You got it. It's all good.
And we're going to go for a knockout also with how do you say this name?
Which one? Haqparast?
Yes.
Haqparast knockout over Gordon.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think Haqparast is more than likely going to win by decision, but Jared Gordon's, in my opinion, just going to run away, stay to the outside, and get outpointed and lose by decision. That's kind of how I see that fight going.
All right. Those are my only picks for some UFC.
All right.
Not too much going on there.
I think that's it for the weekend. Let's go ahead and sign out, get these bets posted, and win these people some money.
Yes.